Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. I just want to give a quick update on exactly where we're standing with this 13-inch lathe. It also shows some new shop acquisitions. First things first is thank you guys. I've surpassed 30,000 subs. We've actually surpassed 30,000 subs in November. We've been around for 4 years, I believe. So thank you guys for making this channel a success. So far as surpassed my wildest expectations. There are people out there that want to watch me putter around in my shop or at my job. So hope you guys enjoy the videos, and hopefully we'll be around for another 4. So as far as the lathe goes, we're almost to the point where we can get some stuff together. I still have some things that need to be stripped and painted, and I have some things that need to be made. Now with the holidays and everything coming up, won't be putting out any videos until after the new year, so in that time I'll still be working on the lathe then, and hopefully by the time we come back from the holidays we can stop actually assembling the lathe itself. I'll show you where we stand with that, and also we're going to have some parts. There are a bunch of things I want to make for this lathe, including new feed nuts and screws for the cross feed and the compound feed, and that can all be done with the lathe together. The 3 main things I need to get done before we even assemble the lathe is making up a new shaft for the drive unit, which I have the material for that. I got an 1 1/8 ground and polished rod, and also these 2 little shafts that go into the gearbox. Now these can probably still be used. There's just a decent amount of galling, and they're relatively simple to make. The big complicated shaft in there has a little bit of galling too. I'm going to leave that alone just because it's a lot more complicated, but these guys are just a simple turning job with a couple of grooves and a thread, and same thing with this with a key. So these are super simple to make, so I figured while we have it all apart, what the hell, might as well make them up and replace them, right? So those are the 2 things I really have to get done before we actually start putting this thing together, besides painting and everything else. So let me just go handheld here and just show you exactly where we stand with everything. Okay, so we got all the little stuff here. That's all clean, that's all painted. Drive pulleys are clean. Everything in here is clean. This is all hardware, gets oilers, a couple of gears. This is all the gearing for the gearbox. Down here we have everything for the apron. Gearbox is painted. It just needs to scrape off the excess there. It's not a big deal. Apron's all set. Motor you've already seen, hopefully. If not, go check out that video. That's 100%. Bed, not painted yet. It just needs to be wire wheeled real quick. Obviously not the ways themselves, but just the cast iron. Get the little surface rust on there. And also need to shine up the ways. Underdrive casting, riser foot, guard, belt guard, that's a bull gear guard, and then that's the tailstock there. Over here we have all the rest of the little bits, gears. And now anything that is a control is going to be red, and actually that's what I've been working on today. Those are the only pieces that anything that's painted red I've primed, because red takes a few coats to cover, so I just use some rattle can primer. Works really well, and then paint the red over it, and it comes out like that. These are the gear guards and the doors for the base. Those still have to be cleaned and stripped. The chip pan has to be stripped, and the foot has to be stripped. Now I'm thinking of just trying to see if I can find somebody locally who will sandblast those. I mean, it can't cost that much, and it'll take them 2 seconds rather than me trying to futz with it all day. So I figured call around and see if I can get somebody locally to just sandblast those, clean those up. It's straight cast iron, so there's nothing that they can hurt. The base is all set. I stripped that. That was easy enough because it's all curved. Just use a chisel. But you know, this has compound curves and stuff in it, and so does the those doors. So those are kind of more of a pain in the butt to strip. The headstock has been cleaned. I haven't stripped it yet, but there's really not much paint left on there, so I just gotta get that off of there and paint that. So, you know, we're making some progress. It's just taking a little bit there, and hopefully, like I said, within the next couple of weeks after the holidays, we can have everything done, or at least enough to be able to start putting this sucker together. So let's go over to the bench and show you some new shop tool acquisitions. And some of them, actually one of them is pretty hilarious, and one of them is really cool. Okay, did a little Cyber Monday shopping last month from Shars because they had some coupons. And I've wanted one of these since I saw them in the catalog, and I didn't realize, or I didn't see until after I bought them, that Adam actually has a pair of these that was given to him to test. And what I got was a set of these DPS 6-inch calipers, and I got the certified versions of it. Not that I need it, I just wanted to see the paperwork that they gave with it to see if it was actually legit or if it was all BS for you guys. So what it comes with is a certification report, okay, and a little certificate, but it also comes with a traceable certificate from a legit metrology company and certification lab. Okay, so if you guys need a traceable certificate for any reason, you know, it's pretty much legit, not just like a little check mark in a box. As far as the calipers go, you know, I haven't really used them, so I'm going to reserve my judgment on how they actually work over the long term. But as far as first impressions, fit and finish is really good. They're really nice and heavy and sturdy, and they're super smooth. And the good thing about these is if you turn it on, okay, it's zeroed there. Now, you'll just have to take my word from this. If I touch and push in, and I'm pushing pretty hard on this thumb wheel here, and that reading isn't moving, okay? Now, if I take the little cheapo Frankfurt Arsenal ones, I think these are like 20 bucks or so, and even if you look at it, you can see that the bar of the Shars one is actually a decent amount thicker than these ones. But if I take this one, just make sure these are clean. Alright, zero it. Now if I push, I can make that, okay, but I can make a change by 2 thousandths there. Let go, and look, it doesn't even reset. So re-zero it, push it again. I can change it by 1.5 thou, there, by the pressure of that thumb wheel, okay? This one I can't. So, like I said, we'll reserve our judgment on how well it works over the long term as we use it, but first impressions are good. Alright, so while I was there shopping the Shars, I figured I might as well pick up a live center for the new lathe, because that's a number 3 Morse taper, and the older, the 9-inch Southbend is a Morse 2. So I figured, what the hell, I'll just get a cheapo, tie me over for the time being, until I can find something better. Now, this is it here, but don't let the $20 price tag fool you. This thing is awesome, because it uses superior steel. It is scleros heat processed, which is the best heat process you can ever have, and it's 100% inspecting. And not everything you get is inspected, and if it is inspected, it's not usually 100%, but this one is. Also, I don't know what that's. Safety glasses with the guy with the Cool Whip haircut, and safety boots, or boots, gloves, and the hammer from Donkey Kong. So you need safety glasses and boots, no gloves, and no Donkey Kong hammer. Now, what I find funny about this is it has Shars' name and Shars' part number and the actual picture of the item inside. These are all stickers. And if you look, there's another part number on the side. And if you look that up, you'll find these all over eBay with that part number. So they just have Shars stickers they slap on their box. Now, even better than that, it's actually not bad. I mean, it's bulky as all hell. This thing's huge. But as far as feel-wise, it's not bad, and it's actually inscribed with the Shars name, surprisingly.
It's not bad for 20 bucks. Yeah, I really can't complain. But here's an even better one: is it comes with some paperwork, and this is like a bad photocopy of something. It's not. You can still see it's like cut from another piece, and it shows how they check it. And operator number 1 checked this out on is that a 5 or a 3? 3/1/2016. And so here's my part number. Accuracy is 2/10. Test value is okay. So we're good to go. Up next, I picked one of these up, and Adam Booth showed this on his channel also. And it's a Pro Tram, and from Edge Technology, and it's very well made. And I got to give him credit on the case. Case is awesome. I mean, for $100, that's not bad at all. I think you can get like a Starrett version of this. I think it'll run you closer to like $300. But quality-wise, this is really nice. And if you really wanted to, it's just a regular. These are, you know, offshore cheapo indicators in here, just with their name on it. But if you really wanted to, you can put and mount your own good indicators on here, or an even more sensitive indicator than these ones here, if you ever wanted to. But all in all, I got to give them credit. Really nice case, decent product, and the instruction booklets are actually really good. It's really good instruction booklet. So next time we do a mill job, we'll try this out. Now these last 2 items here are from my tool guy that I go to in Waltham, and what we have here is an Interrapid DTI. So Interrapid is known as probably one of the better or best that you can get. This is a model 310-B2. I think it's an older one, and it has a resolution of down to 1/1000. Now it has one problem in that when I turn the bezel, the actual dial doesn't move. I have to push down on it and it turns. So I might have to send this off to MR Tool Repair just to have that checked out. But I have a couple other indicators that are got to go there also. But for the price I paid for it, it's in really good shape. So definitely a good tool in the arsenal here. Okay, so this last item here, which is the coolest one, also came from the tool guy. On the same day I actually bought the Interrapid. And next to the Interrapid in the case, I saw this and could not resist it. So you have a Southbend branded box. Now it's an old box, you can tell by the metal cleat on the edges, and inside has a nice wooden box. Good things come in wooden boxes. So what this is, now I've seen a couple of these on eBay and in the catalogs. I've never seen one in person. And what this is a Southbend branded precision level. So there's the V, and it's in great shape. Not 100% perfect, like it's been used. You can tell by the knurling here. There's some schmutz in there, but as far as condition-wise, this thing is pretty damn good. Vial's perfect. Now, it's not stamped with any kind of resolution on there, but if you go to how to run a lathe here and look, it says use precision level that is at least 12 inches long, which that is, and sufficiently sensitive to show a distinct movement of the bubble when a 3/1000 inch shim is placed under one end of the level. So I'm assuming these are 3/1000 increments on the vial here. Now, just in contrast, this is a Starrett 98, which is 5/1000 per foot, and that's the difference in them. The one weird thing that I've noticed about this level, though, is you can see the Starrett's fully adjustable. Here's the adjustment screw here to calibrate it. This has no calibration screw. It has the hinge point here, so there's a vertical bar here that you can see here, and it has a horizontal bar here. And I thought maybe, oh, it must be behind this here, just swing it open and there's a screw in there. But these are drive screwed, the drive rivets, those are in there. And the actual adjustment screw is in through the bottom, but they potted it in with something. So, you know, there's no way to adjust that unless you dig out that potting material to get at that screw. But even still, it's a cool piece to have, you know, you got to get it. So, that is pretty damn cool, at least I think it is. So, anyway, just a quick update. Some new tool acquisitions. And actually, it came with a catalog, or mini catalog, of all the machines here. So, 16-inch lathe. Those are all the lathes. 10-inch. Oh, probably all the way down to the 9. There's a 10-inch there. And light 10, heavy 10. Well, there's the 9-inch precision 1000 series turret lathe. Drill presses, shaper. And this other one here, this other catalog here, is all the accessories for those machines. So, hand wheel call it, lever call it, collets themselves call it rack, taper attachment, carriage stop, micrometer carriage stop, thread dial, turret tool, tool post, all the different centers, follow, steady and follower. The 10-in-1 tool holder, I actually have one of those. Pipe centers, it's on the back here. Knockout bar, carriage stops, turret, lathe dogs, there's the level there. It just says it's sensitive level for setting up. Graduated vials and closed protective. It doesn't say the graduations there either. Coolant pump, milling attachment, tool post grinder, live center, production tool post is a lever operated tool post. There's what the bench. You can get a bench, a workbench, and mount your lathe on. That's what it looks like. And actually, surface plate. It'd be pretty cool if you can track down a Southbend surface plate. I highly doubt there are many out there. But anyway, so hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll be able to finish up the bulk of the lathe and start getting some videos of putting it together. So just a quick update. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. And thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for being a part of this channel.